We're here at San Diego Zoo Safari Park with Jane, their head keeper, and we're here to meet a very special new addition. Jane, do you want to tell us who the newest member of the East African herd is?
We'd like you to meet Coyote, the little male rhino over there at the feeder with his mother Casey. He was born just a couple weeks ago, and he's just an amazing addition here at the safari park. The first one we've had born here in 12 years. And his mother Casey is a first-time mom, and he is a kick. He has this little habit of sticking his tongue out and being a little bit silly, and he just seems to know that he's in charge out here because he's a baby rhino.
So how quickly will Coyote grow up? What's kind of going to happen in the next few months and years?
In the next few months and years, that little boy will gain 100 pounds a month for the first year. And then by the time he's probably 6 years old, he'll be about 4,000 pounds, possibly larger depending on, the genetics of his parents.
How heavy was he when he was born?
We didn't actually weigh him because we let Casey give birth out here in the field. But as a general rule, our southern white calves come in at about 125 pounds when they're born.
So how long will this little guy stay around Mum now then?
Now he'll be nursing for 18 months and probably stay by her side at least until he's 3 years old. If he were in the wild, he might be pushed off between 3 and 5 because she might be getting ready to have her next calf.
And so, is there any danger that his dad will start interacting with him and, eventually try and drive him off?
His dad will eventually try to drive him off, but probably not till he's about 6 years old. He'll be safe in here till then.
And so what's next for him? What's he got to learn over the kind of next few months and years?
He gets to learn how to be a rhino, which means he gets to learn how to be in charge. And his mother is in charge of that. She'll escort him through the exhibit and introduce him to the other animal species we have here. He'll probably approach, and they'll probably run off.
He's just so playful, isn't he? Just the way he bounces along. It's like something like a puppy, isn't it, almost?
See, this is a safety spot for him. His mother's there eating. She's got plenty of food. And he knows that he can go around and explore and play and visit the other animals. And there he goes.
And annoy the other animals.
He likes to go up to the giraffe particularly. There he goes. That's a giraffe feeder. See, he's chasing the giraffe off their food. Oh my gosh, he is the cutest.
But you can see Mum, even though she's eating, she's keeping an eye out. She knows what's going on.
Mom's close by. She's not going to let anything happen to that little guy. Oh, there he goes. He's going to chase Habari.
And this, I suppose, is almost like you would see a watering hole in the natural habitat.
It would be very much like a watering hole where the animals would all come down together and mill around. And then, of course, you can see whenever anything starts to interact, the giraffe become a herd again. So they all come together, and that's for protection of the giraffe because he's still a rhino. It still doesn't mean that his mom couldn't turn around and charge. So the giraffe have to take on their protective phase too, which means coming together as a herd. After he was born, all the giraffe were coming over and they were bending down and looking at him and then backing up. And it was really, really cool.
Big news on the savannah.
Oh, absolutely. He truly is the king of his domain. There he goes.
To keep up to date with Coyote's progress, follow the link to San Diego Zoo. And don't forget to subscribe to Earth Unplugged.
So Maddie, this is Daisy, our female American alligator. We've actually just found a mate for Daisy after looking for nearly 2 years. Amazing. So we're bringing the male here. We need to catch her today and relocate her to a new exhibit. The idea is to create a captive breeding pair, and that way we can educate people about the whole life cycle of crocodiles.